Hey guys, my name's Justin and welcome to Hillsboro, where we care about the design behind designer luxury. And if you do too, make sure to subscribe. Just kidding, I don't know where it is. So for today's video, I thought it would be really, I guess not fun, maybe a little, not really sad, 'cause it's just stuff, but like, I don't know, I thought it would be interesting to talk about the ones that got away. When I say the ones that got away, what I mean is things that I regret missing out on or just not buying in general. That could be like things that were sold out, either super quick or even not super quick, or just maybe even the time has passed or whatever situation it is. But let's dig in. So this first bag I wanted to talk about is the Jil Sander paper bag. So this bag definitely, like, when it came out, it was super viral. People were making fun of it, saying like, why would you ever buy something like that? Why would you spend $200 on a paper bag? For being honest, you and me, like real talk, that is the reason why I want it. If I remember correctly, it was a mix of like polypropylene, so plastic, and paper, and then it was coated to make it like more water resistant. I don't know, it made it more, what's the word? Durability. Long lasting? No, that sounds gross. Durability. Sturdy? No. Hold on. Durability. Durable. It basically is like, if you took like just the idea of like a brown sandwich bag, and then you know, multiplied the price basically by 1,000, that's what it is. I don't know, it's kind of the same thing as like the Balenciaga IKEA bag. It's just hilarious because you're taking this item that's like super cheap and you're using like a different material on it. I do think this is, at least makes a little bit more sense because it's like leather, but then like it's a paper bag and it's just a paper bag. It's not even like leather, but still, I digress. The reason why I didn't get that bag, if we're being honest, is like I didn't have the money back then when it came out. I couldn't justify spending that much money on something so stupid back then. Do I regret not getting it? Of course, that's why I made this video. Now, I know it was like, it's a clutch bag, but like part of me would love to have just like put like my lunch in there. Like you put in a sandwich, you put in, I don't know, an apple, and then a Capri Sun. I don't remember what I used to eat back then. I think the concept of that bag anyways was to be something temporal, and I don't even know if I would still have it if I had bought it, because it might have like fallen apart by now or whatever, I don't know. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is, I think actually a bag that I mentioned on one of my wish list videos before, but it's the small equestrian-themed bag. I've already talked about it a bajillion times and how much I love it, but basically it is an equestrian helmet with like, instead of like it being like a regular length chin strap, they made it like super long, so it made it into like a shoulder bag, and then they put like a leather drawstring pouch attached to the helmet, and then you just, you know, or like do that when you want to put stuff in it. It's a helmet on a strap. Like, it's, again, one of these, like, I think I have a thing for like really dumb bag ideas where like one thing is turned into a bag and it just like doesn't necessarily like translate super well. But like, I was obsessed with it because like, it was that concept of like, oh yeah, this is not supposed to be a bag, so of course I want this. But like, I mean, at this point, the Aria collection is like come and gone, and for me, would I actually have used it as much as I thought I would have? Probably not, for being honest. So I feel like I dodged a bullet, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, I would have loved to just add it to my collection just because it was such a stupid little bag. I mean, honestly, the reason why I didn't get this bag was actually kind of dumb. I was actually really mad about it at the time. I remember like when I was like in the market for a new bag, I wanted a black bag that you could like wear on your shoulder or whatever, just something like a little weird and like turn it into kind of like an everyday bag. I went on the website, I reached out to customer service, I even went to the store, and when I like talked to anyone about this bag, they're like, sorry, there's no more, like, this doesn't exist here anymore. I was like, this bag came out like a month ago and it's a helmet. Like, how many people want it? Apparently enough. But then here's the annoying thing. I was in Europe then, and then when I looked at the US site, they still had it in stock. So that was a super great feeling for me. I mean, I'm not bitter because like I think, like I said before, I think I dodged a bullet. I don't know if I would actually like have carried it as much as I thought I would have, so I'll just say something about fate and the universe does. Alright, so this next thing I wanted to talk about, I'm like half not sure if it should be on this list because it's one of those things that kind of comes in and out of stock, but then like every time I go to see it and I get like a notification that it's back in stock, it says it's out of stock, so I don't know. And I feel like it's kind of like one of those items that I guess people really like, but it's the Madame Crocs from Balenciaga. These were on a wish list too, and I still like, if I had the opportunity to buy these, I would. But basically it's a croc. I think it's an actual like collaboration with Croc that they like turned into like a heel, like a heeled shoe, and then it has like this little like golf tee heel. I think it's so dumb, but I love it so much. If you know me, you know I love ugly shoes. Like I have a bunch of tabbies. I know I already made this joke. I have like big clonkers. Clonkers? Is that a word? Chonkers? No. Anyways, I have this like passion for like really ugly shoes, so of course this one caught my attention. I was actually on like social media very recently, and I saw like some guy wearing these in a video like for some joke, and it was like the video was like but like I saw them, I was like, oh my god, yeah, I forgot how much I wanted them. And then the wild thing is, it was like a week later, I got a notification that was like, it's back in stock, and I was like, oh my god, let me check it out. And then I went to the website and it was sold out already, so whatever. I guess I'm just gonna have to let it go. Moving on, the next thing I want to talk about is a bag that was actually from the Loewe Spirited Away collection. It was basically like one of their woven basket bags, but it was like shaped like one of the soot sprites, one of the Susuwatari. Like it had like the flamenco knots as the feet, and then it had little hands that attached to the strap, and that was like how you wore the bag. And like, this is basically the thing that inspired me to make this video, because how I think about this bag so often is like my brain like, and like of course like when I was going on eBay just checking out to see like what from that collection was being resold, it was on there. But like the thing that like really like pissed me off is A, it wasn't even in Europe, so then I would have to pay import fees. It was twice the price, and well, that's kind of it. For some things, like sure, I'll like pay a little extra if I like really need it, but like, I mean, come on. I'm not gonna pay like twice the price of something just because it's really cute and amazing and shows really great craftsmanship. But I think in the end, like, that bag wasn't like super functional because it is just not like the natural fiber. It was like leather, right? So it was a bit more stiff, so it's kind of like you're holding like a really light bowling ball? I don't know. But that's kind of like what the shape and the size was. I mean, it would have been so cute to have in a collector's piece. I don't know, we'll see what happens. If it somehow like enters the market again somewhere, and I see it and it's like a decent price, I don't know, so maybe I'll add it to my collection. That's the one thing from this list that I'm pretty sure like if I saw it again, I would absolutely like consider getting that. Alright, and then the last thing I wanted to talk about might just be the dumbest. There's a brand called Area. They're based out of New York. They do these like, not bejeweled. No, that is the right one. I was gonna say bedazzled, but that's like gluing rhinestones onto denim jackets, right? Very like sparkly, bejeweled, anything. Their jewelry, their clothing. But when I tell you, they used to have a bag. No, it's a bag. They call it a bag, so I'm gonna call it a bag. That was a chair. What? And it was just this like rhinestone encrusted chair on like a chain crossbody strap. And when I say this is the dumbest thing ever, I mean it's the dumbest thing ever, because it is a bag that has no pockets, no body, no... Where is the body? You don't use it to store anything. It literally is just this little folding chair made out of rhinestones on like a crossbody strap, and it just becomes an ornament. And to me, oh my god, I'm like thinking about it now, I'm like getting really sad. This is one of like the best things that I've ever seen, and the fact that it doesn't exist anymore, it breaks my heart. Like, I know you're not supposed to just like want things to want things, but I want this thing because it's so incredibly stupid. I mean, look at this wall. It's full of really dumb stuff. Imagine a little rhinestone chair just right up there. Come on. I know, like, it would look so weird on me, but I don't care. I would have worn it anyways. Alright, but that was kind of a more upsetting and depressing video for me than I thought it was going to be, but you know, that's fine. I'm just like sharing my trauma with everyone, so there you go. But yeah, do you guys have any luxury regrets? Anything that you really wished you had bought and you just ended up missing out on and now you can't find it and now you think about it every once in a while and it doesn't really hurt, but every time it comes to your mind, it's like a little like sad nostalgia that you kind of like, oh, and then, you know, some time passes and then it fades away again, but then every time it comes up, it just hurts a little less until, you know, one day you're just okay with it. Alright, but that is all I have for you today. If you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. It lets me know that you like this kind of content and that you too care about the design behind designer luxury. Until next time, I'm actually sad inside.